On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Got his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Finds his man. It's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Beebe. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Is complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Illinois lining up quickly. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, got his man on the right. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Fighting Illini, move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on 1st down. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 7.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. The give to the back. Got a little grass. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's shot. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Maybe a crease. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Hoosiers! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Finds his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Here's a heat. Unleashes one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Beebe.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Beebe. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Illinois sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Complete. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Illini. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Jesse, don't hold your breath, but I'm about to give praise to the QB. That's a really nice job. Seeing the two high safety in the middle of the field. Where is my matchup on this safety? Where did I get speed in space? He did a great job of seeing it and connecting down the field.
Wow, David, quarterbacks everywhere really appreciate you finally giving them due. You're right. That was a great job of holding the safety with his eyes and then finding a shot down the field against that too high look.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in. It's Becker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed outside the numbers. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff to the lone back. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 15 team, the Texas Longhorns.
And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Illinois head coach told me at the half, his message to his team at the half was, we are better than this. Even though they're playing an opponent that's ranked higher than they are today, he believes sitting at 500 in the conference, this is the turning point of their season. He asked them, what type of team do you want to be? We decide right now. I'll keep you posted if they come out of that locker room with that same urgency here to start the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe some room here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Illinois right back to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Rush is on him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a catch at the 10. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Snags it and he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. The run inside. It's Beebe. Could be an alley. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for room. It's Beebe.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Martin. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is perfect, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Under fire. Got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Hauser. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the back over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Marsh. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They try to pop a run on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's 3rd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking left. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The option, he'll keep it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Hauser. Gets it to him on the screen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lets it fly. He's got it. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly what you wanted on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
31, Illinois, 20.
The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Indiana sends the offense onto the... So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The sure hands, it's Marsh. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give as they work on that clock. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the catch. It's Perry. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. He wants a big play here late. Got it down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got his man. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. To the air. It's Hauser. He's going to take off. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.